Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arizona's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined. Turning it on!
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Breaks into the open on the touchdown, Arizona. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on second down. Rushes on him. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Panthers, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
The give on the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The short hands, it's Davis. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Under fire. Lets it fly. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they trying to take it back. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense in hurry up mode.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. Right on the money. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The give to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Old Dominion. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got the back over the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Back open in the middle. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to scramble. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done.
On the move from inside his 5. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Going to the run to start this second half. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Softened him up with a run and now to throw. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Under fire. This time on target. Spin move. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete on the right side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
On the run, it's Everett. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Dead center, perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He'll throw it. It's complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now he's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Davis. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. Fights off a defender. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is in the air. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Got him in. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the end zone. Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for the offense.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on camera.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Quick strike complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now, and you have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
As a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go...
Touchdown, Panthers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made it...